We good? We going? Give me a point. Give me a shout out. We on the field right now. Maybe the basketball court. 787 Live coming at you. So that one time they had Christmas Day. Y'all remember Christmas Day outfits when y'all go to Granny's? You'd be like, okay, you got to wear this shirt and this clip-on tie. Or like, you got to wear your nice khakis and your nice shirt. Well, Christmas Day in the NBA means the ugliest suits you'll ever see in your life. Christmas Day and every day in the NBA, you can see some ugly suits. Like 3 members of the Cleveland Cavaliers. You have Kevin Love, who looked like he stole an outfit from Joe Pesci's closet circa Home Alone 1. You have Iman Shumpert coming out looking like he's Back to the Future, House Party, a little bit of Batman supervillain all in one. And then you got Tristan Thompson, who comes out dressed like half Future, half Darkwing Duck looking thing. Like, where was the cape? They all look terrible. Cavaliers, I'm just going to say no. You get 0 style points because you all looked fugly. Y'all make more money than I do, but you could dress better than I do. Sound like the sheriff from freaking Robin Hood Men in Tights, mixing my words right there. Artie Burns, gonna give a shout out to one of Miami's top offensive players, Art E. Burns. He made a tough decision to go to the NFL draft, skip his senior year because his mother just died, his father's incarcerated, and now he is awarded sole custody of his 2 younger brothers, and he has his custody of his son. So it's kind of like, I'm raising 3 children, I'm going to have to go to the draft, and you'd be like, got to do it. So, all right, Randy Gregory. You know, that guy that sometimes plays for the Cowboys, whether he's hurt or not. One of the first-round picks in last year that fell to y'all in the 3rd round, Cowboys. Did we mention that Brandon Weeden and the Houston Texans are on a roll, and the Cowboys couldn't get a win for the Cowboys, but the Houston Texans, baby. That's right. We where the talent is. Bill O'Brien, master plan. Not like Chuck Strong at UT. That's going differently. But a couple weeks ago, Bill O'Brien was crappy, and now. Okay. Anyway, Randy Gregory tweets that, defense sucked again. No sack at all. Sigh. At least I get to go home to a 24-year-old. So I'm guessing his girlfriend had a birthday. But he's calling the Cowboy outs, and fans get all mad. I'm like, Twitter fights, athlete Twitter fights. Because everybody remember when Joe got into it with Martellus Bennett for not tipping a pizza man on Twitter. It was great. That's right, Twitter fights with athletes. Look it up. Randy Gregory. The New England Patriots got a coin flip in overtime for the kicking or the receiving, and they chose to do the kicking, and the New York Jets ran it all the way down and scored, not on the kick, because the Jets are meticulously good this year or meticulously bad, whichever way it goes. But the Jets got to receive. New England was like, we suck. Everybody come out in Belichick's favor. Tom Brady was like, well, I couldn't string together 3 passes all day. It was our fault. I'm like, okay, y'all took them to overtime, so obviously you scored enough points to tie the game. Let's see if you can beat the Jets, who probably aren't skilled enough this year or any year. Neither the Houston Texans, but hey, we might make the playoffs and win the division. All right, but the Jets, bro. The Jets. New England loses to them. They're still laughing stock, but hey, the Jets are doing better than who? Sexy Rex Ryan in Buffalo. If you get a chance to go to that one station and watch one show, 30 for something else on the E to the something P, maybe with an N. Check out the 30 for 30, the 4 Falls of Buffalo, about their trips to 4 separate Super Bowls and losing to the one-time Cowboys who were in a dynasty, but not anymore because this Houston Texans are taking back the state. Anyone? No one? Okay. New England loses. Iman Shumpert, got to give him a shout-out. So trying something new, going shout-ins and shout-offs for ugliness and beautifulness. Like Iman Shumpert's ugly outfit, guess what? His wife or fiance, so future wife, went into labor a month early, but, obviously full term. And Iman was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Called 911 and delivered his daughter. So, like, somebody come up in the court and be like, well, you're a pussy. And then you'd be like, I delivered my daughter. And when she ripped, I seen what I fucked on the inside, and I still hit that. I'm a pussy. You're a pussy. You don't know what a pussy can do. Anyway, so Iman Shumpert redeems himself. There we go. Y'all hear about Brent Grimes? Remember when Brent Grimes' wife got arrested in Buffalo for being drunk and disorderly and tackled by a police officer? Well, she's back at it again after the Colts win over Miami in Miami, screeching and hollering about how Well, she knew that Ryan Tannehill wasn't good. She was supportive and didn't say anything because Bay, I'm sorry, I don't speak Section 8. He said it. No one knows what Bay is. Bay is like Swedish or Finnish for it means poop in another language, but everybody out here, my bae, my boo thing, my bae. Be like, boo. They call me boo, but y'all say boo-boo, which means shit. All right. Anyway, so Brent Grimes' wife, like, just completely obliterating Ryan Tannehill and the offense to, like, you got to turn everything and make it the OC. You got to make it the defensive coordinator, the head coach. They blamed everything, and that's what she's saying in her tweets about the franchise, making it everything other than Ryan Tannehill's fault because they just paid him a lot of money to not be so good. But it's okay because A&M not so good either, but Ryan Tannehill came from A&M. All right, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Peyton Manning, y'all hear about Peyton Manning may have supposedly done H to the G to the H? Anybody? No? Maybe? Did you guys hear about it? Peyton Manning? Mr. I have no neck, my neck hurts. Mr. Disectomy, surgeryotomy, everything in his neck, the fusion. Like, this is Peyton Manning now, like, hut. Peyton Manning's stiff and rigid now, but he might have taken HGH sometime before, during, or after all of his neck surgeries. Like, if he is, it's not helping. It isn't. Sorry, Peyton. You finally lost your job to Brock Osweiler. You look goofy, but you're still making more money than everybody anywhere. Not anywhere, but you're making a lot of money hand over fist. You're a smart guy. You know that owning Papa John's in Denver is lucrative business because, well, there's a certain law there, as you stated, that just makes owning property like that good investments. Peyton's smart. Peyton should know to hang it up. And apparently, Peyton may or may not have done HGH. Allegedly, it's not. And even if he did, it wouldn't tarnish his record. Be like, oh, he took a human growth hormone. Like, he's already 6'6". He's already coming with the tangibles of Archie Griffin. This is how Archie Griffin raised his kids who grew up to be quarterbacks. But it's time we had that talk about the birds and the bees, Dad. No, about being a quarterback. I sucked because I played for the Saints. You do whatever it takes to be good. Eli, you sucked because I sucked, but I was still beloved. So don't suck, but be beloved. I never won a Super Bowl, so it's okay to suck if you win a Super Bowl, Eli. And Eli's over here like, I had a great 5 games, and then the next 5 games, I threw 20 interceptions. Like, yeah, that's Eli. Oh, two rings with Peyton over here like 1, but he's still the worst athlete in his entire family. Yeah, so Peyton Manning may or may not have used HGH, but he's old, he's rigid, like, when he's dropping back, like he's down under center, like, survey the defense. Omaha. Under center. Hut, hack. And then if he has to roll one way or the other for the handoff. And they're trying to tell us that the reason Denver's good now is because Brock Osweiler can run. No, like, Brock Osweiler can do this. He can check, look everything, turn his neck. Look at Brock Osweiler right there. They should just have this going on the sports tubes. Just rewind it. Look at this neck, and then this is Brock, like, handoff. Pivot. Now Peyton. Pivot. Shit, I lost him. Fuck. Forgot it was a counter. A little old for this now. HGH, Peyton. Kobe Bryant going on his farewell tour. Kobe Bryant had advice for Kobe Bryant. Kobe, stop doing this thing. You write to basketball. Kobe Bryant has advice for Kobe Bryant. Well, anyways, on Kobe's farewell tour, he played his last game in Washington. He, like, hugged young buck Bradley Beal, walked over and gave Marcin Gortat a hug. And then some tiny little fan comes, like, running onto the court and embraces Kobe for, like, 2 seconds. Like, even looks up at the camera like I'm hugging and holding Kobe. And then, like, everybody, like, all the blue coats. And it scored him out. But you could tell, like, it warmed his heart. It's like, I hugged Kobe. And I'm like, just like that alleged hug in Denver. Kobe allegedly raped. Don't ever forget this. He make more money than I do. Ezekiel Elliott, the famed, fast, fleet-footed running back for Ohio State, who will be playing this weekend in the Fiesta Bowl with some other name attached to it, because, you know, they got to have money. The Armed Frog Force Buttfuck Bowl, who knows? But they're playing Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl, which, remember, the 4 BCS Bowls and then college football playoff. But Ezekiel Elliott, the running back who came out after Michigan and said, like, That was my last game. ROC sucked. I should have gotten the ball more. Blah, 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 blah. Penis. And then Ezekiel Elliott walked off. Well, he allegedly drove with no license and a suspended license. So, one, how you not know your license is suspended? Two, how you not know your license is suspended? Usually, like, there's a proceeding where they're like, we're suspending your license. It's never not like you're just sitting there and you're like, Bill, something from the county. Like, no. Like, you know that your license is suspended. You just get a nice long letter, sit down with a lawyer, talk to a judge, and be like, suspension. And then you got to do like 45 hours of community service because you're an athlete. But no, you don't know it's suspended. Okay. Anyways, moving on. College football coming to an end. Who do we have but the number 1 seeded Clemson? Because remember, if you're not from Clemson, you say Clemson with a P. But if you're from South Carolina, you're like, Clemson, the Tigers. Well, Clemson's playing a rematch of last year when they played Oklahoma. Don't forget that. Number 1 versus number 4 seed. Number 4, Oklahoma got jumped when they were originally number 3 seed, which is better than last year when TCU was, number 3? And they got leapfrogged and fell to 5th. That's terrible, right? Baylor was on the outside looking in like, let us in, man. And so TCU got shot down, Baylor got slid up, and they both got mauled, as per usual. Well, the team that beat Baylor, Michigan State, jumped from 5th to 3rd because they beat Iowa, who was number 3 at the time, or number 4 at the time. So they leapfrog OU, who lost to Texas. But okay, so Michigan State plays who? Bama. So 2 versus 3, 1 versus 4. Different styles of the same ball. They do it. You know that at Michigan State's going to pound the rock and then throw it. And you know Alabama's going to pound the rock with Heisman Trophy winner Derrick Henry. Just like that. So we'll see. So college football, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, wrapping it up here at the 787 Way. All right, here we go. You ready, bro? So Iman Shumpert, Tristan Thomas, and Kevin Love can't wear suits. Artie Burns, taking care of your brothers and your family. HGH with the Peyton Manning. Handoff. Peyton Manning. Kobe Bryant with the hug, and then the fan. Oh, no, it's Kobe, I love him. Iman Shumpert delivering his baby. Did I mention that the Coyote from San Antonio Spurs pulled a full-on Manu Ginobili, except for without smacking the bat and catching it barehanded? He went out there with a net and captured the bat. Got him. But remember Manu, like... And then the referee, like, you've got to go get a rabies shot, bro. I guess escorting him off. Yeah, that happened. Johnny Manziel wrapped a future. I forgot to mention that. But Johnny Manziel, man, you're probably not going to be playing in Cleveland ever. Which is bad. Like, that's literally like when Craig got fired on his day off. Like, Johnny got fired for the partying. But you're going to get cut from a team who wasted a first-round pick on you 2 years ago in Cleveland, man. Cleveland is a shit show. It is a ship upon which shit is leaving a castle and it burns to the ground. It's a shit fire. It is literally a dumpster upon land. And they're like, Johnny Manziel, former first-round pick, Heisman Trophy winner. And then you know who's waiting? Jerry Jones be like, what kind of champagne you like, Johnny? I'll pop it before you hit the ground. We'll fucking shower you in it. And guys, you're going to get cut. You're going to get traded. You're going to get released from the Browns. They literally had hobos take a dump in a dumpster until they filled that dumpster up. That's what the Cleveland Browns are. And then they had the drunk kicker come over and puke on it with kerosene and a fucking match. Just blah. And you're going to get punted from the island, Johnny. Don't ever hug Kobe Bryant. This is Terry's way. It's my way. Remember Randy Gregory with the tweets working for Jerry Jones, who may employ Johnny Manziel, but we know it's not going to be the Browns. Deuces, pooses. Later, bitches.